Hi Capricorn, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of July, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's inspired in the Cancer theme season we are on, and it's called MoonSpell. And basically, it's a reading that looks upon the type of lunar moment experiencing we're facing, what are our deep internal emotional needs for nurturance, safety, stability, and overall sense of equilibrium. So, if you would like to know more about that special offer or any other of my services, again, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Capricorn, I do feel like there might be a sense of tremendous change occurring during this time, particularly when it comes to making some sort of independent mark or taking more on an independent role or position upon something. Some of you, this could represent a breaking apart with ties, relationships or contracts that have, been significant in your life, but that are not serving you anymore. There's something you're being freed from that definitely has, done its purpose in your life, and it's time to progress into something else. And that's the feeling of July, is to kind of almost force progression, force that change, force that moment of you breaking free to really occur, because the tower is in the center of your reading. So in the heart of your reading, you will know what this is about. You will know what this represents for some of you. The tower in the heart of your reading speaks upon a clear notion that things are changing, that things, are perhaps falling apart or just being more tumultuous than what you would like them to be. But at the same time, you're taking on this unpredictable energy to move with the creative flow that unpredictability always brings. So even though there's an atmosphere of instability, you're able to get really creatively charged and inspired by it. Some of you could be very much into pursuing things that rise your, adrenaline or your ambition, that stimulates you a lot. It's very important that you are connected with things that are a little bit out of the mainstream, things. So some of you are interested in really unusual, things. Unusual interests could be a part of July for some of you, and you're heading into a path of discovery. And it's almost like after, the worst comes now the best, and you move into this full moment. You move into August liberated from something that has really been difficult, from something that has really been, consuming, annoying, and a sense of the brought a sense of, even perhaps for some of you, disrespect into your life. So some of you this could be about cutting off toxic ties and toxic elements in your life, like, if you shouldn't watch certain things or consume certain things, really putting an end to it, like a very sudden change of either lifestyle, relationship energy, or even professional one. It's like there might be very radical changes that you're setting in place, so that you're creating, that you're on board with, that maybe can be surprising to your own self, how fast you can adapt to something or change something. there's a change of direction that it's very intense. So you could be really changing the direction you're taking your professional life, your love life, or your life at a whole. With the Fool here, definitely your life at a whole can be a big theme, because it's about changing the paradigm, changing, our many times our belief systems. It's moving from a lifetime where you eat meat and suddenly going totally vegan. Those very sharp contrasts could be occurring for some of you Capricorns. The good thing is that whatever happens in July that threatens your stability, that threatens your confidence levels, it doesn't seem to be very effective, as you do have the Nine of Pentacles in your soul position. So you know who you are, you know what your worth is. You probably love yourself immensely, and even if you don't, or feel like you don't, the path to self-love is really, 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 really going well. So even if you don't see yet that, like you can't notice yet the effects, you're definitely in the right direction. If you feel like you're insecure about your image or insecure about your talents, that is about to change too. There's a significant amount of again, progress when it comes to how you speak to yourself, how you see yourself, how you accept yourself, how you place yourself. So it's like you're really, dramatically rephrasing here all that until a moment in your life you thought about yourself and you thought about your life, and now what forward you will see and make as true. It's almost like you're choosing to follow this type of truth, to commit to a truth, to commit to a path that puts you in that high level position and nothing else. Nothing else, and that works. So if you have relationships that again are toxic and abusive and treat you as someone that it's not in that high level place, you're cutting that. If you're not earning enough, if you're being disrespected in your workplace, the same thing. You could be suddenly leaving. You could be suddenly changing dramatically, as I said, what you have until a moment in your life. Accepted, tolerated, things that robbed you from happiness, from made you perhaps sleep deprived, brought anxiety, brought fear, brought all negative. You move into a 9 that is very negative and dark, into a 9 that is very glamorous and positive. So whatever it is that you're worried about, it's going to get better. Whatever it is that you wish you heal and or forget about at all, or forget about completely, I'm sorry, you are able to, bring that blank page and bring it with a lot of strength. It's like not hesitating about that change. Necessarily for you to pursue the path of you might have to bring either controversy. You might need to make difficult, decisions, such as, for example, choose to leave a work that brought you, any kind of material security, or that you have been in it for a long time, or a marriage that you have been in for a long time. Whatever it is, the path to you is not an easy one, but it's the only one. And I feel like that's the thing, is that you're really gaining that awareness that the only way to happiness is by committing to a path that is, honest and true to you. And there are things about, there is something in your life represented here by the tower that was not built in truth, that was built on expectations, appearances, status, lies, deception. Something that was built, didn't came from a proper foundation that corresponded to something that you truly needed and wanted, where you could bloom, where you could flourish into this version of you, Capricorn. So, uh, many of you are ready. The moment has come to, embark in a journey or to declare something, to make a decision. If you have been waiting for the right time to do something that you know is going to affect your life um, in real ways, in serious ways, and that's going to have an impact, I feel July is the moment that you're granted courage, strength, conviction, and availability, window of opportunity to really leave something you want to leave. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.